Good morning. I'm J. Lenora Bressler, and welcome to the August 27, 2021 edition of the Bible Delight in the Details. When I was growing up, my grandmother had a metal stake out in the garden of our home. It had a picture of a cardinal on it. My cardinal is one of my favorite birds. And then it said, "One is nearer God's heart in a garden than anywhere else on earth." That is a very true statement, I think. There's a lot of truth in that. I am about to visit a garden, Bach Gardens, today for an event, and so I'm going to be in a garden. And I can tell you that God will be on my mind as I walk through that garden. You know, Psalms tell us that the heavens and the earth declare the glories of God. And in a garden, God's creativity is fully on display. But it's more than that, because not only do you see the miracle of his diverse creation, but you also are reminded of the mortality of us all. Even creation has been affected by our fall, by man's poor stewardship of this planet, starting with the fall that we endured because of our sin in a garden. Our perfect place, perfect communion with God, perfect existence for which these bodies and souls were originally prepared was a garden. Think about it. There was once when man and God walked together in the cool of the day. I absolutely love that. It brings tears to my eyes as I even say it for what we have lost. And yet, when you're in a garden, you can remember that this is what we're seeing here on earth is a shadow of what God had prepared and is still preparing for us. In Revelation, when we're told about what the city of God looks like and what it's going to be like in heaven, we're told about trees, the tree of life. We're told about a wonderful river. We're told about things that make it sound very much like a return to Eden. But we're living in the here and now, you say. Yes, we are. And so we go through gardens and we see beautiful flowers, some of which are just starting to blossom, others are in full bloom, and others have already started to wither. And yes, there are sometimes leaves that are dead and brown on the ground. This reminds us of our own mortality, and that as wonderful as certain situations are in our life right now, there's also going to be disappointment, discouragement, and straight out fear. So what do we do in between these two gardens of our existence as a human species? Well, Jesus also had a garden that was very close to him. He loved to go there. He retired there many times to pray and to receive new sustenance and regeneration for his earthly calling. It was the Garden of Gethsemane. And when he was facing the most critical moment of his life, when he had to face the immediacy of his suffering and the cross, he went again to the garden. And there he found again a reminder that we live between two gardens. In a garden, we are rejuvenated because we remember our hope, not wishful thinking, but a certainty that one day we will have what we were called to have from the beginning, what we have been actually designed to desire above all else and to yearn for until we have it. So next time you're in a garden, remember you live between two gardens. Take comfort in knowing that another garden, a new and even better garden, a remade Eden, is waiting for you. I'm J. Lenora Bressler. Have a great day and join me on the next edition of the Bible Delight in the Details.